Hello everyone, my name is Deckerlink, the Trained Unprofessional, and welcome to Talking Back episode, I think it's 28, and 29, I guess. Honestly, I fucked up, and I really should have done this a lot goddamn earlier, but I didn't, and I'm sorry about that. But I've been busy with a lot of stuff, and excuses, and also excuses, but, we're here now, and, damn it. Thank you all for helping us get to 3,900 subscribers. Holy shit, guys. We're almost, I mean, it was not that long ago, I was like, holy shit, the 1,000 subscriber special, and now we're almost at 4,000? That just doesn't even sound right. Like, that sounds like it can't be true, but it almost is. And we're, as of recording this, I believe we're at 3,930. So we're just 70 subscribers away from reaching our goal, which is to get to 4,000 by my birthday, which is May 26th. So we are doing good timing. I have all of you to thank for that. Any of you that have been sharing and watching and recommending shit, and those active on the Discord group and anything like that, it really helps, and it's really fucking amazing that we've gotten to this point, so thank you all very, very much. But this would not be Talking Back if it was not including comments to talk back to, so let us get started with that.
Rhino Johnson says, "Hey Decker, if you were to play Norinatsu, I imagine that's Morinatsu, Revisited, which route would you pick?" To be honest, I recommend, okay, so I
get what this is going for. Here's the thing about whenever I play a game on here, unless I explicitly say it, I'm playing these games blind. So I have no idea which route I'm going to go with. And I do that intentionally because I want the game to guide me in a direction based off of my experience with it. I want to see the game, experience the game, and then go with the character I want to pursue the most. That'll at least be my first playthrough, and then everything after that, if I want to continue the game, will be what you guys recommend. You will find out when I find out what route I'm doing, because I don't want to force myself to go in one way, or be forced to go in one way because of whatever. It worked out for Echo, because y'all picked Carl to go first, and Carl's route was pretty fucking good, but, I mean, I wanted to go with Leo first in Echo, and I just finished what is available of Leo's route today on this stream that's happening right now, and holy fuck, if that was my first impression of this game, holy shit!
CV4 says, chips or popcorn?
Chips. All day, every day. I fucking love chips. Holy fuck. I love Lay's Originals, sour cream and onion, cheddar and sour cream, barbecue. I actually like barbecue chips. I just fucking love chips. Popcorn, I kind of think is overrated. Like, it's good, you know, every once in a while, but that shit gets in your teeth, and the kernels can, like, yeah, it's, half of the shits don't even pop, and whenever I lick the bags, people look at me like I'm weird. Like, this body don't maintain itself. How the fuck do you think? Anyway, so yeah, chips all day, every day. Oh yeah. It's CV4 again. What a shock.
CV4 also asks, juice or soda?
I don't really drink soda anymore, which is kind of surprising. Like, I once got so involved in drinking soda that I would, on a weekly basis, meet up with my friends, and we would go to, like, Quick Trip before meeting up, and I would get a soda, which was, you know, it's called a suicide. It's just all different kinds of drinks mixed together, and I got to the point where I could mix it so well that I could make a mixture of Coke products taste like Pepsi. You know, and I once made something that tasted like it was Captain Crunch, you know, stuff like that. I was very good at that shit, and whenever I drink soda nowadays, when I'm at, like, a restaurant and I don't choose water, I pretty much, I do that if I can. But, like, from a can anymore, I pretty much don't drink soda anymore. I don't know. My taste buds have really mellowed the fuck out, because I just can't deal with that shit anymore. But Juice, I mean, Juice is kinda... I mean, I like it, but I'm not... Okay, that's a lie. I wanted to be like, I don't know, but I fucking love apple juice. And grape juice and shit like that. I would love to drink that more if I had the opportunity, so I'm gonna say Juice on this one. Chansmut says, fuck, marry, kill. You have to... Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. There we go. You have to fuck one, marry one, and kill the last one. Chester from EA, Spencer from EA, and Suchi from Neko. Jishi. Here's what I thought immediately. So, Shuchi Senpai, if you're referring to the man that is being possessed by the god there, then, you know, whatever. But since we don't know, well, our character does, but see, that's the weird thing. I would assume you're referring to the god character, because that's the character we're actually getting to know. That's the person we're seeing. They're just in someone else's clothes as far as we can see them. So I am going to say that for Shuchi, as much as I currently enjoy the hell out of him, I'm going to say kill Shuchi, and here's why. Because if I had the power to kill gods, then that would be some shit you could write home about. Then again, if you married a god, then maybe that would be a thing. But the problem is that marrying that particular god, you'd be sucked into like being this priest, and I don't want to do that. If you could fuck a god, that really doesn't do much, considering he's a manipulator. So I'll probably go with kill Shuchi. So that leaves fuck and marry of Chester and Spencer. I'm gonna say fuck Spencer and marry Chester, because Spencer's got the hot bod, but I could actually get along with Chester. So there you go. I don't think I could sustainably be in a relationship with Spencer. I just don't think it'd work. Spencer Collins says, "What is your opinion on the new art style of EA extracurricular activities?" And then they like complained afterwards about like, what did they do to my boy Spencer? Okay, so here's the thing about the new art style. It's coming out of necessity. Like, something happened, we don't know what, we don't need to know what, between Dying Wolf and Curse Mark, that they chose mutually to part ways. Fine. That is their business decision. Something, yes, that's a personal business situation. None of our fucking business is what the hell that is. So, I mean, if it was chosen out of just whatever, like a non-necessity, I guess. I can't think of what the word for the opposite of a necessity is, but frivolity, I don't know. Then maybe it would. For me, I think the most important thing about the art style is to support the people involved, because it is very hard for anyone to come into an established medium and completely transform it. That person is almost immediately hated. Like, think about one of the most dedicated fan bases on YouTube is that of the Game Grumps. And I was there. I was fucking there when John left and Danny came in. And Danny is usually, nowadays, people's favorite grump. People fucking love Danny. He's a hilarious, soft-spoken, kind soul. He's just like a great fucking guy, and he has an awesome band. He's just really fucking good. And so a lot of people, you know, when they think who's the best grump, if they're not like internet children, and by that I mean like grew up with the internet, then because those people would probably pick Egoraptor because they probably grew up watching him. But if they're just introduced to it, then they're probably going to gravitate toward Danny. But even then, when Danny first came in, people shat all over him for weeks. People were telling him to die in a barn fire. Just, oh my god, the hate was real. And fortunately, before long, Danny's talents saw him through, and I honestly think the same will happen with Captain Gerber. I don't know how to properly say that. If it's Gerber or Gerber, I don't know. People just don't like change. Exactly. Exciting98 put it quite honestly. People just don't like change. when it comes to the new art style in EA, I say you gotta support the people. If you like the game beforehand, but a new art style is gonna break it for you, then you didn't like the game. You just liked the art. And you can get that on the Twitter feed, but I can only imagine how fucking nervous, because it was nerve-wracking for Danny to come in, as experienced as he was in improv comedy, and as comfortable as he was hanging out with Aaron Eager After. It was extremely nerve-wracking for Danny Sexbang to join the Game Grumps, because he knew what was going to happen. So, what I hope is that, as a community, we can be better to Captain Gerber, better than people were to Danny Sexbang when he first joined the Game Grumps, because, honestly, I fucking love the, I love the new art style. It might not be everyone's thing. I'm seeing Inogami the Hound. I love Captain Curse Mark's art style, but I can see why some folks didn't like it because of the huge bulges, muscles, huge guys, big boobs on Maria. Yeah, I mean, it was a more exaggerated art style because that's Curse Mark's style. I don't know. It's just, when it comes down to it, we need to support the new artists because they're coming in out of necessity to do something very ambitious. New aspect ratio, new background arts, new character models. It's all being changed. And whether you prefer the old one, give the new one a chance. Let it be around for a good few updates before you decide whether or not you like it, because what I would be willing to bet is that most people who say they don't like the new art style are just not used to it yet. Just give it a chance to warm up on, for you to warm up on it, to warm up to it. I don't fucking know. You get used to it, you'll start liking it. I don't know. Bam says, "What is your favorite music to listen to?" That's the wrong two, but I'm gonna let you finish. It was fine. My music tastes are very eclectic. I like at least one song from practically every genre I have ever heard. Now, whether or not it's a very popular one or whatever, I tend to like a wide variety of music. But that being said, I do have my favorite bands. My favorite band of all time is Weird Al. My number 2 is the Statler Brothers. The Statler Brothers you probably have never even heard of. But I like a variety. I like sometimes soft rock, hard rock, rap, techno, alt of all kinds. Like, it's... My fucking music list on my phone is a mixed bag amongst mixed bags. Then the man says, my question, who is best boy in each visual novel and why? Oh my god, there's so many visual novels. Holy shit. Holy fuck. That's a lot. Angels with Scaly Wings, my favorite character was Adine. In extracurricular activities, my favorite character is Harold. In Blackgate, my favorite character is Vincent. Nekijishi, currently my favorite is Shuchi-senpai. In Echo, my favorite character right now would probably be Carl. In the whole Lagoon Lounge series, my favorite character is probably... there's so many reasons to not like all of them. Probably Yamato, maybe. I don't know. I like him. In Morinatsu, my favorite character is Tatsuki. Yeah, he's fucking awesome. In Repeat, my favorite character... it's a close call between Philip and Sissel, but I'm probably going to have to go with Sissel. That's probably just due to the fact that Philip's route has not been shown yet. And that Sissel has had the most attention. Oh, in Major Minor, of course. My favorite character in Major Minor... is probably... probably Conrad. Oh, Amorous! Well, that's not really a visual novel, but, I'll give it anyway. Seth, obviously. One of the only 3 good things about that fucking game. Oh, and Doki Doki! That was a visual novel, wasn't it? Doki Doki Literature Club. Favorite character... there, Monica. Just because it's... Quickly, go back through all of my answers, pick out those characters, and write a fan fiction with my persona Jack in doing something with all those characters. I really don't give a shit what, but put them all together. I love crossovers, and that would be my fucking jam right there. If someone turned that into a visual novel, I would fucking play the shit out of that. That would be amazing. So don't let that opportunity pass you by. James Swain says, "Oh my god! I'm moving to fucking Kansas if you win!" This is referring to my governorship running. I have more signatures than I did last time I checked in, but considering the June 1st deadline is coming up pretty fast, I don't think I'm going to get enough signatures. I have been trying, and I do have another one on the way, but nowhere near the 3,507 mark that I needed. But I still technically am running. I just currently do not have the amount of signatures that it would require for me to win. But that is amazing. You'd move states just to be within my jurisdiction. I'm bringing people to Kansas! Something that no other governor has ever fucking done. Winter Green says, "When will you be able to stream on YouTube?" I love that voice. The strike goes away on my channel on the 26th of March, so in 4 days. At that point, I need to figure out whether or not I'm going to be streaming on Twitch or on YouTube. I personally like streaming on YouTube a little better, no offense to Twitch, but the only reason why is so that I don't have to keep uploading a I'm streaming on Twitch video every time I want to stream. Because otherwise people won't fucking know. But people who are already a fan on, are part of the community, I don't like using the word fan. People who already watch me on YouTube will only get the notification if they either follow me on Twitter, I put out a tweet every time I stream, or if they happen to be catching their sub box at that time. I'm still considering whether or not to do it. I'm thinking maybe a hybrid of the two. I asked some people on the stream last week what they were thinking, and it was overwhelmingly stay on Twitch. So now I'm going to bring it back up again to the people who are watching on the stream right now, as well as those who are watching this on YouTube. What would you prefer me to do? Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to stream on YouTube again? Do you want me to do on Twitch? Maybe alternate every other week? Or maybe try to add another stream to my schedule? I don't know how I would do that. I don't know where it would fit, and I really don't have the internet bandwidth to allow that, so I would like to just keep Thursday as my only day. Thing is, I could actually make a few pennies on streaming on YouTube, but streaming on Twitch 1 day a week will not qualify me for their partnership program, so take everything into consideration and let me know what you think. Gym Leader Reggie says, "Hey, I'm new here. What's the upload schedule? Just asking." Boy, I wish I fucking knew. I have been busy as shit with something that is actually going to change a lot of stuff on my YouTube channel. Not permanently. It's just going to add to the amount of things I'm able to do, and I'm really excited for it. I've put a lot of fucking work into it. A lot of math and statistics and shit, which no one asked me to do, and I really think would be I think it's really cool, but it's not quite done yet, and y'all probably won't give a shit about it, but I think it's cool, so hey. But that in combination with me being very sick recently, and me trying to figure out how I can go back to school, and with the puppy, and goddamn it, there's just been so much stuff going on. The upload schedule is this. I will do a video at least once a day if I can. Now that is vague as fuck, right? And I know, and I wish I could do it more, at least some reliably, but here's my response to that. When I get a video done, which I aim to do every day, but sometimes I can't, I render it, which usually takes hours, and then when I can, I upload it. I usually have to be at work when I upload it because my internet here sucks. And as soon as I upload a video, it goes for early access for those on Patreon. Now you can donate as little as $1 a month on there and get early access to videos whenever I upload them. And when I upload them, the next day they will be published on YouTube, unless it's more than one, in which case one will be published the next day, and then the other one will be the next day. The max is one a day, but whenever they are done and ready to be uploaded, the people on Patreon get that early access. So, just saying. So thank you all very much for joining me, both on stream and on YouTube, for this edition of Talking Back and what preceded it. Of course, that was a crazy ride. You really should watch these things. I go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time at twitch.tv/DeckerLink. But thank you all for joining me, but I'm going to go ahead and head to the bathroom now, which means I'm going to end the stream and call it a night because I'm reaching the 5-hour mark again, and god damn it, I didn't want to do that again. But thank you all for joining me on YouTube, on Twitch, be it on DeckerLink or DeckerJack, if you watch the unedited version on DeckerJack, or the live version here, or whatever on YouTube. Whatever it be, whatever it do, I appreciate it all, so thank you. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained unprofessional speaker for myself and the squeak. I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye, everyone!
He peed.
He peed?
Yeah.
Good news.